Welcome back, guys. In this video, I am going to reveal a product that has generated me well over $1.5 million, and I did all of it with one picture. That's right, I generated over $1.5 million with one image creative. Some of you guys might be familiar with this product as I have revealed it on a couple other videos, not necessarily on YouTube, but in my courses and webinars, I've talked about it in private groups. So some of you might be familiar with this product, but I'm sure most of you are not. And that product is this black silverware set. Probably thinking to yourself, how the hell did you sell $1.5 million worth of this? And I'm going to try to break it down for you in a way that simplifies the image or product selection process for you. Just give you some pointers on things to look for in your images and in your products themselves that can help generate a lot of sales. Now, obviously, there's a little bit of luck involved as well, because you will find products that meet these criteria that don't scale the same way, but that's why it's important to just test a lot of different products. So we're going to go through a few details here on this product, some things that I'm constantly looking for through my product research process, and it helps me narrow down the products that I test and greatly improves the odds of the products that I test becoming winners. The first thing that I'm looking for, and this is one of the simplest things to learn, I believe, is the color contrast of the image, basically the product against the background. You have to understand that a lot of these AliExpress sellers, the people taking these pictures, are not professional photographers, and they don't understand the importance of making the product easy to recognize. And we'll go over some bad examples as well after this, so you can see what I'm talking about. But here we have a black flatware set against a light brown background, and that makes the product itself pop out at you, but the background still looks nice. It's a nice wooden cutting board on a wooden table. It's framed nicely. The item is centered in the image. It's just instantly recognizable. You know, even though it's kind of a unique item, you know, most people have never seen black utensils before. It's usually silver, of course. And so that's, you know, a unique property that grabs your attention, but it's not so unique that it's confusing or, you know, leads you astray and you're not sure what it is. It's very obvious what it is, especially since it's kind of a shiny gloss black. It just makes that product pop out at you. Now, you're probably wondering what I put for my ad copy. I'll just go ahead and read it to you. I still have it here. The ad copy said, "Our artisans are crafting the most beautiful flatware the industry has ever seen." That's it, guys. That's all I wrote. Back in the day, I used to put links in the ad copy. I don't do that anymore. It's not necessary. We rely entirely on the Shop Now button under the ad. That's it for ad copy, guys. It's simple, to the point. It's a very nice sounding sentence, and it just clearly communicates what it is that we're selling. So nothing scammy, spammy, or I don't use any emojis or anything like that. I want to just look like a brand. I want it to look like this is a product that we're very proud of. We know that it's a nice product, and just trust that the customers will recognize that and then want to buy it. Now, one of the other key features that I think helped this product do so well is the fact that it's an everyday item. It's something that everybody needs for their home, but it's a very unique and high quality version of an everyday item. It has kind of this mass appeal, like everybody can appreciate the fact that it's a nice looking product, and you actually, you know, put it to use in their home. I had a lot of even restaurants reaching out to order this product, and it was a very high quality product, guys. Like, I actually ordered some of it for myself just to inspect the quality, and it was a very high quality item. We had tons of like real legit positive reviews, hundreds and hundreds of reviews from people who just absolutely loved this flatware. And I think that that's also essential to, you know, scaling products to 7 figures, is that it's actually a good item, that people genuinely like it. You know, this just helps your ads perform better. You're getting mostly positive attention. People will comment. They'll see your ad even after they've received the product, and they'll comment on it saying how much they like it. That kind of stuff, it can help. This is just one of those things that I think help contribute to the massive success of this item. Now, we're going to take a look at a product that does not meet this criteria. It is a nice looking product. It appears to be high quality, but the color contrast, you'll notice, is less than ideal. And so that's something that I think is important for you guys to understand here. So we have this pair of sunglasses. The sunglasses are brown and kind of grayish, I guess, in color. The leather bag is brown, and then the background is gray. And for whatever reason, the colors kind of just blend together. And you have to practice looking at your products. Really what I try to do is imagine scrolling on my phone, scrolling Instagram, and imagining that image coming up in my feed. Is it gonna just kind of look like a brown gray blob, or am I going to, are the colors presented in such a way that the item pops out and I know what it is without having to even stop on it? Like, is it something that's just gonna just grab my attention, I know what it is right away? Or are the colors kind of blended in such a way that they just blur, right? Which is what I would imagine happening with this item. So I'm going to give you guys an example of another product here, another pair of sunglasses that I think contrasts very well, that I think is a much more attention-grabbing image. All right, here we have a set of cycling glasses. Background is green. They're set, it looks like it's set on like a rock or something. And the sunglasses are red and yellow and reflective in a way that just really draws your eyes into the product itself. But the background is still aesthetic. It still looks nice. The colors all look good together, but they're not, you know, blending in a way that it would blur. I really like this image. This is a great example of a product that's going to grab someone's attention in a very short period of time. Now here we have a pair of sunglasses that are also reflective and look very high quality. But I want to point something else out here that I think is important to understand. There is what I call a distraction in this image. To me, the first thing my eyes go to in this image is the reflection on the sunglasses and not the sunglasses themselves. I'm looking at the trees and I don't know if they're buildings or what. I'm like trying to figure out what's in the reflection, and I'm not thinking about the product itself. So there's a distraction here. It's important to be able to recognize those as well. You know, what is your brain kind of noticing first, and what is interesting about it? And to me, that reflection is taking all of my attention. I'm just imagining that that's going to happen to a lot of the people. It may not happen to everybody, you know, because it's a nice looking image. If they stop, they might just kind of like look at that reflection and be like, oh, that's kind of neat, and then go back to scrolling, because now they're not really thinking about the product anymore. And this can happen in a lot of different ways. So it's important to really pick images that are simple and don't have distractions in them. Much like the flatware set, it's very simple. There are no distractions. It's just product against a background. It's contrasted well. The product's popping out at you, and you know exactly what it is. I hope that this information helps you in your product selection process, in your creative selection process. Really, I only test products that have good creatives. That's how I go through my product selection. Just want to run stuff that I already have ads for, that I know I have a strong creative, and that helps me narrow down my list of things to test. It might be a cool product, but if the creatives are lacking, if I don't have something that I think is going to grab someone's attention, then it's not a good product to test. If you're still struggling with this process of selecting images or selecting products that are going to work well as ad creatives, inside my Discord, we have a product review channel for the community. And there is like months and months of messages in there of people sharing products that they like or don't like or whatever, and talking about it. And the community gives feedback. Community is so helpful with one another. And, you know, when I have free time, I like to get in there and give feedback on products, and on our weekly live calls, I give feedback on products as well. It's just a great way to develop that skill set. We're really fortunate to just have this excellent community of people with tons of experience, and not just experience, but also a willingness to help one another. We all want each other to win and succeed. So if you are struggling with this process, jumping into the Discord and being active in that product review channel would be probably the best bang for your buck way to learn that skill. If you guys found this video helpful, insightful, if it opened your eyes to the creative selection process, really appreciate you hitting the subscribe and the like button. It helps me out quite a bit. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the yard.